Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy, and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God, the saints of God, and our moments also with ourselves, with our friends, with our companions, with those people who are ready to listen to others, to you, or you yourself who are not ready to listen to others or listen to others, depending on which place you want to choose. Yeah, last Sunday also we had the reading that the choice is before us, life and death, water and fire, good and evil. You choose, and whatever you choose will be given to you, was the reading last Sunday. And this Sunday I welcome you again to the Word of God and also ask you to share the videos with others and also ask them to subscribe and share the videos, as well as please press the like button. Thank you very much. So today is the first Sunday in the Lenten season. And yesterday also I made a video in the snow telling you something about it. And today once again I am here in the background of snow. And here you can see what I am carrying with me here, though I am not going. This is called for skiing. So this is what people wear for skiing in the snow. Snow is beautiful. And here in Europe, there is a lot of winter sport. So this is what they need for winter sport. You need special shoes for this. Then you fix your shoes here, and then you go, and it's beautiful because you go to the high mountain. Then from there you coming down, and even those people who are not really taking part in sports these days, there is Milan Winter Olympics going on, and a lot of medals are being shared, etc. This is wonderful to see, and a lot of people spend plenty of money and time to watch this. But also this winter sport is quite expensive here, because to buy these kind of things, then to buy shoes, particular shoes for this winter sports is unimaginable how expensive, how thick they are. Then a particular type of helmet, particular type of gloves, particular type of goggles, because when you go into this kind of white snow, the reflection of the snow is so strong that it can damage your eyes. But more than that, what is very tempting actually is this sliding down the mountain and going like this, swinging, and it's beautiful to watch and it's beautiful to do. What the readings today are telling us, the first reading is telling us about how Eve or Eva was tempted by the snake because he showed her the beautiful apple in the middle of the garden. And he made it very nice, appearing very nice to her, that what are you afraid of? Why is God forbidden you? Because if you eat this fruit, you will become like gods and you will be able to see things, and God does not want you to see those things. And that's how Eva gets trapped into the temptation presented by the snake in the garden, and she falls for it. Though to look at the fruit is very attractive, very beautiful, maybe it also tastes sweet, tasty. Similarly, we find that in the gospel, the devil is going around tempting Jesus. Now, I will come to that point because that's a very important point. But what I want to draw our parallel and attention to is this beautiful thing that is called here, which is very expensive, and it makes so much fun to go on this slope. But do you know, this year alone in Europe, 90 people have died because they went for skiing. Some of them could not control. They went into the ravine and died there. Some others, they have been warned, please, the weather is very bad, don't go. because there can be avalanches. Avalanches means that when the snow starts gathering on the mountain, it collects slowly, little by little, and then the weight of the snow becomes so heavy that the whole mountain like snow can come. It's an avalanche, and it can drag people. Just yesterday we heard that 9 people in California, not just in Europe but in California, 9 people went missing after skiing. 8 have been found dead. 1 is still missing. So while this thing is very attractive to go, it is a lot of fun, but there is enough warning given. Please do not go, or please do not attempt. And yet people fall into the temptation of enjoying a good time on the mountain. And remember, this is not morally wrong. There are other temptations which are morally wrong, like we are finding out now through the Epstein files. And if you know, the former prince, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, has already been arrested a day before yesterday by the British police. So that is moral evil. This is not even moral evil, going for skiing. And yet people die. People lose their life, not just by accident, but they invite themselves because it is so tempting, and people give into temptation. Now, what I want to distinguish is between these kind of temptations and the moral temptations that really bring death to our souls, to ourselves. They look very attractive, they look very nice, or they look harmless, or at the time of doing it, people are not aware. If you just take the examples of former Prince Andrew in that Epstein cases, and there are many others whose names are appearing now. It seems there are 3 million pages or files with regard to Epstein. What were those people doing? At that time of doing, they were so enamored, so allured by those nice looking things, lust maybe, or money maybe, or other kinds of temptations, maybe drugs, maybe alcohol, that kind of thing. And they easily fall into it. And I must correct myself and I correct ourselves. It is easy to talk about them. They have fallen into temptation. They should have thought about it. They should confess. Hello, what about you and what about me? This challenge that we face today on the first day of Sunday of Lent is actually a challenge placed before you, because forget about others, what they are doing. We must look at ourselves and see whether we easily give into these kind of attractions or this kind of temptations. Well, maybe we are not falling into moral evils, but this kind of temptation. Or, for example, I have a tendency to eat sweet things. I am a diabetic. Of course, fortunately, I don't have that, but I'm just giving an example. That lot of people, they are diabetic. They know that eating sweet things is bad for them, but they say, no, just a little doesn't matter. They are falling into temptation by something nice, sweet. After all, it is sweet. It is not morally wrong, but you are harming yourself. Or alcohol, or cigarettes, or there are many other things that we fall easily into. Sometimes even in our prayer life, for example, fasting, abstinence. Yeah, we want to pray more, but then there are so many other things that are calling our attention, and we easily give in to those kind of things. I could go on and on with these examples of how we easily fall into temptations or slip into temptation. That's why it is said in the prayer, lead us not into temptation, or let us not fall into temptation, but deliver us from evil. This is a very useful prayer and very meaningful prayer if we say it, and we need to constantly repeat that and be aware that these 40 days particularly we need to put into practice and maybe form a habit to avoid temptations and to keep away from those things that harm our soul and kill our soul. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.